Hello everyone, Kelvin here, and I recently played the new Sons of the Forest. I just wanted to make this quick video. This video is more of a first impression on the game as it is in early access, so more content will be added to it or removed in the future. So I just wanted to sit here and talk about what I like about the game currently, as it released like 1 or 2 days at the time of this recording. So I also talk about the things I dislike currently in the game and the things I feel could be improved upon in the future upon the full release of the game. I actually have been playing the first game on and off for some years now, and I've completed it several times alone and in co-op, so I was pretty excited for the sequel. I can just quickly say now that I am quite happy with how the game is right now, but if you want to go into further details on how I feel, then just watch the rest of the video. Starting off with what's new in the game and what I like is that there's a GPS phone now that reveals a map of where your base is and where the companions are. I really do like the GPS because it makes sense, because you're playing like this militia type squad or whatever, so you have more high-tech technology, so it makes sense that you would have a GPS phone where you can see like where your other teammates are and the special companions you have like Kelvin. The game overall is more immersive than the first one, as there aren't a lot of indicators on screen for what you need to do, like where your base is. The only thing you have really is your health bar, stamina bar, and where your co-op teammates are. This is a good change, as you want to experience what the world looks like and try to remember where your base is or where some cliffs are, and you just simply have the GPS as a guiding tool, not really an indicator where you need to go, but you can just use it as a guiding tool. Graphically, the game is beautiful, and I've not explored every single area, but the areas I've been to is just a treat to look at. Like just seeing the sun creeping through the trees, or even having a storm effect, and I'm pretty sure there's even snow in some part of the areas. Everything looks beautiful. You could say that the graphics are practically the same from the first game, and I could kind of agree, but you cannot deny how beautiful everything looks. Like just the trees, the bushes, the different flowers, the different weather effects, is all just looks amazing. But unfortunately, the performance and the optimization isn't as good. I will give them credit, as this is their first day of release and it's an early access, so I was easily able to get 60 FPS, but I was dropping non-stop, and I have to give them credit for that, because most developers, like fully released games from like Ubisoft, you can have the beefiest computer ever and you will get like 20 FPS on like the lowest settings, because the game isn't optimized and you have to wait like a whole month before Ubisoft to release like a patch to fix that. The only thing worrying me is that it will take forever for them to release the full game, but apparently they said that their plan is about 6 to 8 months to fully release the game. But the original game was in early access for 4 years, so yeah, there's a pretty good chance that this game might be in early access hell for quite a good time. Combat has been reworked slightly, with you dealing more heavy hits on enemies and being able to swing both ways now with 2 buttons, with the left and right click, compared to only attacking with the 1 button in the first game. Didn't change the combat all that much, but I feel like they didn't have to, because the combat felt kind of nice in the game. They just improved upon the basics, so good job on that. One of the biggest additions in this game is now that you can have a companion both in single player and co-op. You can request for simple things such as gathering stick, logs, rocks, or clearing up an area of bushes or whatever. There are apparently multiple companions, but as far as I have played, I've only found 2 companions, one of them not really being a companion yet, but... And then of course you have the gullible, lovable Kelvin that's deaf, and you have to show him commands on a little notepad. The building system from the first game has been massively overhauled in this game, with now only being a few options where you need to like dump materials into a blueprint to get the things you want. Instead, now if you have a log in your hand, you manually have to place it wherever you want it and decide what to do with it, like having spikes for a defensive wall, or having a window, or making a doorway for your house or whatever. I really like this system overall, because it gets you even more immersed into the game, and like when you're building stuff like your defensive wall, I just love chopping up the like top bottom of the log to get the spike walls. Another great addition is the new inventory that the player gets, which you're having an option to have gamer RGB lights on your fucking backpack in your inventory. You can choose between like orange, blue, green, and it's just cool stuff, and you get these cool real-time animations of you crafting items, and this adds further immersion into the game. And now it has some risk to crafting, unlike the previous game where you can literally craft something instantly without thinking about it. But here you need to find the items in your big inventory, because this inventory is way bigger than the first game, and then you have to wait for the animation to play out, so there's a risk. If you're with cannibals, do you want to risk those precious like 5 seconds to craft a Molotov, or do you want to just risk it and try to kill them with your axe? So good job again, me likey. Now on to the things I don't like as much. Like I said previously, this is an early access, so most likely everything I say here will be patched in the future. So this is just more of my opinions on the time I played this game in this current state without any patches. So this is like the day one patch, I think, or like their original version, or whatever you want to call it. AI in this game is pretty dumb. Like some cannibals will spawn right in front of you, giving you no option to really defend yourself. And the companion AI is really broken. Like people have complained that Kelvin will chop down the tree that some people have built their treehouse in. For some reason, when you ask him to gather logs, he will just go and wreck your treehouse. And even Kelvin broke for me and my friends. Like even at the time I'm recording this, like Kelvin has been stuck in this river for like 2 to 3 hours, and he doesn't seem to like mind it at all. Like he's drowning the fuck, but he's still chilling, bro.
Walk. Give him an order. Give him an order.
Oh, we got him! Yes! Oh my
We
god!
got him.
Oh my god, Robert,
We
let's
got him
fucking go.
out. That's
That was
good.
fucking clutch, bro. Holy shit.
Like I mentioned before, the performance is not good. I managed to get 60 FPS and the footage I think does look nice. I played on like medium to high settings and I usually got 60 to 80 FPS, but it usually dipped to like 30, sometimes even 20 FPS. So I feel if they optimize the game, it will be nice. They've now added the ability to aim the spears and the guns in the game, but for me and my friends, we only got to the part where we have the taser for now. So, and the taser is totally fine and quite cool to use, but the problem with the taser and the bow is that you cannot aim with them, because for some reason your character decides to hold it like he's about to do the most sick ass drive-by shooting ever. So you can't even aim it. You have to like literally hug your target to even hit it with the taser. Okay, nice. So we got a stun gun, but I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to aim this thing. Why does he hold it like he's on the fucking op block, bro? He's like, yeah, pull up, pull up.
Pull up.
And with the bow, you can't even aim. Just look at this clip. I tried to kill a single rabbit. Not only I cannot even aim, but the arrows go like 2 or 1 meter in front of me. Like, what the fuck is this? Another L is not being able to quick or bind hotkeys to specific items you want. For example, 1 for axe, 2 for snacks, or whatever. Instead, you have to bring out your backpack and pick out your item from there. And I do like the system as it creates tension between you and fighting with cannibals. But the problem is, let's say you have a spear in your backpack and you throw it. Instead, the game replaces the spear slot with like a rock. So when you equip your backpack and thinking you're gonna pick the spear because that's where you put it, you're gonna be equipping a rock instead. The sound of the game is pretty bad, where waterfalls can be right in front of you, but if you move just slightly to the left, it'll just be dead silent. You won't even hear anything. One more complaint is that there aren't many options to variations to building right now. Like there isn't even an option for you to have a door for your defensive wall. So yet again, I'm sure they will add this in the future, but as of right now, this is really bad. So this is another L, since you can't even fucking get a door on your defensive wall when it's really crucial, because this game is quite harder than the first one. So it's really crucial for you to have a defensive wall. But what's the point if you can't even get inside of the base because you can't even make a door from it? I won't even count this, but of course there's bugs. This is a fucking early access. Like it would be weird if this was a perfectly polished early access, so bugs are gonna be coming back. But what I do want to talk about is the annoying ass little baby zombies. They're literally taking away like your entire good armor, where armor is really crucial in this game. You can literally have a full stack of armor, and these motherfuckers can literally just jump, like 5 baby zombies can jump at you at once, and all of your armor is just gone. Meanwhile, a big fucking tanky ass cannibal can literally hit you like 5 times and he takes away like 1 piece of armor. I will never fucking forgive them for bringing us these annoying ass baby zombies. I fucking hate them. And with that said, there isn't actually that lot to complain about, like if I'm being honest. Like, yeah, sure, I complain, but those you can call almost minor things. Like, overall, I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm really surprised how it is as an early access game as well. I appreciate this game, and so far I'm loving it with the couple of hours I've played with it with my friend. And I think that if they improve the performance, first of all, And given the time that they will add more content, this game can literally be Game of the Year material. Apparently, like they said, 6 to 8 months. If they add the content they want to do, this could literally be Game of the Year material maybe. And the things I would like to improve is obviously the performance. I would want them to add more options to the buildings, as there's quite a lack of variety right now. And just add the aiming option that you already have in the game. Just add it for the taser and the bow as well, and that'll make everybody's lives not more miserable. Fix the sound so you can take in all the sounds from the waterfalls and the cannibals screaming their fucking lungs off. And yeah, I think I think that's all I have to say about this game. I am loving it so far, and I know this is a short video, but I had to do it quite fast as the game just came out, and I just wanted to get my opinions out there, as I've not uploaded for 2 weeks and I don't really have a video ready to upload. So I thought this would be a cool little filler video, whatever you want to call it. I have some video ideas, plans, but they all will take some time. So if you guys want me to make a video on a game that I haven't done in the past, just let me know in the comments down below. Like, I would greatly appreciate that. Whatever you guys want to do, if I feel that's interesting and I have something to say about it, I will most likely do it. And yeah, thanks for watching. I think you should consider hitting that give me your soul button, aka the subscribe button. Take care everyone, I love you all, and here's the meme.